China, America, Russia, the UK, and the rest. Long ago, the 195 nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when Corona attacked. Only a government with enough funds towards testing and prevention could stop it. But when America needed them most, they vanished. A few weeks passed and a lot of people discovered there's something worse than death: being bored. And although lots of people are getting sick, I realized this situation could have an upside. This is the story of how Corona changed my world.
Good luck, everybody else!
So yeah, I didn't really know how to end that. I understand COVID's serious, don't get me wrong, like I get it. But I had some things that I wanted to say and get off my chest up until now. This isn't gonna be like a serious video. I'm not quitting YouTube or anything like that. You know, well, I don't even know why you'd even care. But I have some things that I wanted to say because it's been a while. It's been a very long time. Like, number one thing that I should say, it's been like a year since I made my first video. I have probably 6 videos to my name, and it's been a whole year, probably, basically. I'm off by like 2 months. I didn't want to have to make like 8 videos in order to explain that to you guys either. Because, you know, if you haven't noticed, a lot of my videos take place in the past, and then they're supposed to like make their way towards the present. You know, I make those because I feel like I want to give people a reason to care about me. I see a lot of people that hop up on YouTube and they start, like, they act like they're famous right away, and it's weird because it's like, I don't know you. I have no reason to like you or any reason to care about you. And they'll list off like, I don't know, like their favorite candy, and it's like, bro, I don't know. I mean, the get to know video stuff isn't bad at all. I'm just saying, like, some people really come up here and like, they'll act like they're favorite YouTubers, but they don't realize that their favorite YouTubers are already so famous that people don't care what they say or do. So then you end up with people like looking at them and being like, oh, so Jenga, I should play Jenga, and that's what people want. Like, no, people don't want to see people play Jenga. They like to see their favorite YouTubers play Jenga. You know, you can't just get up online, play some Jenga, and then just expect fucking millions of views. It doesn't work that way. But what was I saying? I have a list here, but it's so long. Right, so anyway, I was working on my next video because I am doing this, and it kind of hit me like while I'm writing, I'm like, yo, I don't even work here anymore. Like, I got fired. I mean, furloughed. I've been working that job since like 2018. It's 2020 now, so probably about 2 years. I've been working that job nearly 2 years now. And all that's just sort of skipped by. I'm like, I'm making these videos about stuff that's happened over 2 years ago. And that just wasn't my intention from the beginning. I was supposed to be making videos about stuff that happened like months ago. And then suddenly the stuff I'm making videos about happened years ago. And it just kind of threw me off. I was like, wow, I'm really lazy. I let so much time pass by. Yeah, I just wanted to catch people up on where I'm at because like I didn't want to push out all these videos about me not being in COVID without addressing the fact that I'm quarantined like everybody else. Like, yo. So yeah, I got the restaurant job as a busser. I got finessed. And then I worked my way up into a server, and then one day I got fired. And if you want to know how that happened, all right, gather around, everybody. I have an announcement. Hey, watch it. I have an announcement to make.
I'm gay, and I only date white guys. Oh, get up!
Anybody get that sauerkraut? You guys done? You guys done? We'll get a load of this. Originally, our GM was going to tell you this, but I took it upon myself to let him have the day off because I wanted to be the one to tell you guys in person. The management has decided to let go of some of us. Some of us here haven't been the most exemplary employees, yeah. Yeah, you're all quiet now, huh?
Can I get some sauerkraut?
Some of us are gonna be fired, basically. It's no sugarcoating it. You know who you are. So, without further ado, Jacob, you're fired.
Yo, why me?
Yeah. That's what happens when you steal liquor from the cabinet. You're fired, Jacob. Out of here.
Bro,
Get out of here. You're
chill.
fired.
Take it easy, Steve.
Austin. Austin.
Bro, chill.
Little bitch.
Oh, nah.
You're fired.
Bro, give me a break, man.
Maybe you shouldn't be sitting down during breaks, Austin. You're fired. 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 Actually, you, Jacob. You fired. You fired. Oh, I've always wanted to say this. Caleb, fired. You fired. Jacob, fired. I don't care. You're all fired. Oh, Alyssa. Oh, you're fired. But if you never need someone to take care of you, I'm here.
Yo, this isn't even legal, man.
Oh, well, the government doesn't care. There's a virus, apparently. Basically, everybody in this room is fired, including myself, because of Corona.
Wait,
But I get a pension. So yeah, a lot of stuff has happened since then. A lot of stuff that I want to get off my chest. Not even off my chest. It's nothing serious, but it's just like, wow, it feels like I'm living a lie even though I'm not. I was supposed to be making videos about stuff in the past, but that past was only supposed to be like a couple months or a couple weeks long, not like 2 years ago. I was like, yo, this stuff happened 2 years ago and I'm still making videos about it like it happened yesterday. We're all like quarantined now. You know, I don't have a job anymore. And it's like, so much stuff has changed that I felt like I needed to make a video in the present to sort of catch people up. I said some pretty irresponsible stuff. I said I was gonna make some sort of documentary about, I don't know, how about my come up with a YouTuber or whatever. I hope you guys aren't really waiting for a documentary because like, honestly, I didn't really know exactly what I was even having in mind when I said that. I just knew that I wanted people to get a closer look at the process when it comes to making these YouTube videos. But I don't know exactly what format or method you guys would want me to use in the first place. I'm just sort of gonna do what I feel like is natural, which is not a documentary, and then move forward from there. So like, number one, I am like reading this off like a script. For the most part, this video is supposed to be scripted, but as you can see, I've written way too much and it's kind of hard to memorize it all. So I'm mostly sort of just like skimming over it between the jump cuts and like giving myself a refresher before I just sort of sit here and talk until I get everything out. And that's that. But yeah, there's some stuff I just wanted to get off my chest. So number one was me working all this time. It was like, I have a job, been at a job. My bank account doesn't look like trash anymore. And number two, you know, my niece and my sister, you know, like the ones like, you know how I used to babysit my niece all the fucking time and how I was like helping my sister out? Well, my niece is 4 and neither of them live here anymore. Like, I was sitting here like, yo, I'm telling lies. I'm not lying, obviously, stuff happened in the past, but like my life has changed so much that I didn't want people to think that I'm still going through stuff that I've been over. You know, she got married to her boyfriend and they moved into another house and I basically kept this house and I'm paying for it on my own. And if you want to know how I'm doing that, well, this place is a 1-bedroom, which means I slept there like literally every day for like the last, I don't know, 3 years I've been sleeping on a couch. So imagine my joy when they finally left and like I felt like the kid from the Madea movies who finally got his own bed. All right, so this is it. All right. Come on, man, you knew this was coming. Yeah, I know. You good, man? Yeah. Bye. All right then, man, take it easy.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
Whoa. Is this our room?
This is your room.
My bed.
My bed.
My bed.
Yes, Byron, that's your bed. I've never heard him speak before.
Man, that's kind of wrong, but we keeping it though. So yeah, my sister's gone, my niece is gone. I live by myself now, and you know they took the big TV. I don't know if you guys can tell. There used to be one there. The house is like houses progressively look different and more different in each of my videos because they're gone now. They took their Fire Stick. They were nice enough to leave me a lot of furniture, and like they left me a lot of appliances before they left. But yeah, I'm on my own now, and I couldn't be happier. For 2 reasons: unemployment and food stamps. COVID. Yo, it's crazy for me to think about how much of a 180 the situation has taken. Cause I was so terrified at the beginning of this. You know, like, obviously, I worked at a restaurant, so we were one of the first places to go down. But that also meant I was one of the first places to put my unemployment in. But I wasn't sure the government was really gonna help us. We were talking about imaginary stimulus checks. We were talking about, $275 here, $600 there. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, all that shit sounds good, but where's it at? So I'm sitting here trying to rely on unemployment or trying to get a job at like Publix or another grocery store, and I'm like, I don't see it. I'm terrified. I'm literally terrified because I now have to pay rent, and I can't pay rent, and it's just gonna add up. And I was like, I'm gonna get evicted. I'm getting evicted. It's been like 2 months on my own. I'm getting evicted. So like I was worried as hell through this whole thing, and I'm just like I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, yo, if I don't eat or drink anything during the whole quarantine, then maybe we can make something happen. Maybe we can work this out. You know, I'm sitting here trying to think of things that I can say to my landlord. I'm thinking of where I'm gonna move after this. I'm like, there's so much stuff in here. I don't know where I'm gonna move. I might have to move in with my sister and her boyfriend again. I'm like, oh no, but boy. That stimulus check hit, and then the oh my god. You know, I gotta apologize, cause like to the detriment of the whole race. I have to apologize to Martin, to Malcolm, and Huey. I could get used to this government assistance shit. I said it. I could get used to this shit. Oh no. As a friend of mine once said, food stamps is clutch. I went to the store the other day and like I'm buying food. I bought $60 worth of stuff. I got to the counter, the guy's like, $60. I'm just like, yo, you put that on this car right here, chief. I'm like, bro, I'm getting food for free, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm making more money during this quarantine through unemployment than I have ever made like consistently at work. It's insane. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to down anybody who's not getting like government assistance. You know, I understand that some people don't have it, so I don't want to be that guy that's like rubbing and be like, so, all right, so like when I say this, I mean, you know, this part's really only for people who are getting government assistance, because like I know that it's tough for a lot of people and there's a lot of holes in the system. You know, we had a restaurant, so we're one of the first people to go down. So I don't know when you guys file for unemployment. I've ought to file for like in March, in like early March. I don't know if that's like early for you guys or late for you guys, but I started receiving benefits pretty quickly. I don't know if that has actually anything to do with it at all, or if I'm just lucky, but does anyone else feel like weird getting this money from the government right now? Because I do, and like, I'm starting to like it. I know I shouldn't. I'm starting to understand now. You know, they always tell you like,
so you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but
like,
you still
you know, every culture, black people, like I never understood it. You know, I've always been poor, and the government never did anything. I'm used to the government taking lights, not giving me money. It's getting bad. Like I've heard about government assistance and food stamps and stuff, but like to actually experience it, it's like I've got a taste. It's crazy. It's like free money just pouring into my account. And I understand that I do need it. Don't get me wrong. I'm paying my rent. I am paying rent every month, which I'm also not used to. But boy, it is, you know, I'm not gonna lie. When I go back to work after all this is over, I might just walk in that bitch like, my leg! Like, so right now during this quarantine, I feel like there's two camps of people. There's team, you know, besides like sick and healthy, you know, there's team like vacation, and then there's team do better. There's a lot of people out here who feel like this is a great time to like hang out with family and relax and, you know, center yourself, meditate, you know, do as much as you possibly can and just enjoy this incredible opportunity if you're not sick. And I get that, but boy, I've been doing that my whole life. I am team do better. You know, I understand team vacation over there. I get you guys, but no, I'm definitely on team better. This is what this whole video is about. I feel like I've just been given these golden opportunities. You know, I used to think that if only I didn't live in New Jersey, if I lived in Florida, then I can make videos. I understand exactly how that sounds, but I'd move to Florida, and then I'm like, oh, but if only I have to watch my niece. You know, she's up all the time, and then she's sleeping. I can't do anything, so it's done. Then my niece started going to daycare, and I'm like, oh, well, 8 hours just isn't enough time to film in the day, you know? And then my sister starts coming home, and then, you know, if I get caught in the middle, then I'm just gonna feel weird. And then eventually, they moved out, and now it's just like, well, you're lazy, so you can't. And I'm like, fuck. So this is a great opportunity for me to be pushing out these videos as fast or as much as possible. The only thing now that even remotely distracts me is like friends, because people, for whatever reason, like, you know, working at a job, I started meeting people and now I have friends. So they invite me out to the game right now. I should be on the game with my cousin right now. I apologize to you. Sorry. Oh, I shouldn't say your name. I apologize to you, ma'am. I'm gonna hop on and call you like right now. I'm about to text you like right now. We have plans to play Monster Hunter. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up.
My bad. My bad.
Yes, Byron, that's your bed. I'd never heard him speak before.
My bad. My bad.